Good to see you today. I am so glad you came back for another visit. I see that the televisit is better for you. Okay, after this visit, you will be required to come into the office at least one time, and then we can resume our televisits. Yep. Let me go ahead and enter some information. This will not be included in the length of your session. Okay. Okay. Even though I know who you are, please give me your name. Okay. Okay. Great. And is your insurance still the same? Great. Okay. And date of last visit, that was December. I can't believe it's already a new year. How are you doing, especially since last visit? Are you still feeling down? Did you practice some of the ideas that we discussed? You found yourself listening to sad music again. I know it's difficult to break the cycles that you've already been used to doing, but let's go ahead and try for this new year some of the ideas. The first one is the deep breathing techniques. Do you remember that? Okay, let's try them here. We're going to breathe in for 4 seconds. We're going to hold for 4 seconds and let out for 4 seconds. 4, 4, 4. It's very easy. Ready? Let's begin. Very good. Again. Very, very good. Can you adjust your monitor a little bit? Yes, I want to see you in the middle of the screen. Okay, good. And can you see me fully? You can see me? Okay, I want to make sure. Hopefully there's no glitch like last time. We have a pretty good signal here, so. Okay, we're going to do one more breathing and then we'll get to it. Ready? Very good job. Okay, now last time you had mentioned that you just can't get over replaying in your head what you went through. You are constantly thinking about what happened over and over and over. Yes, that's called dwelling on the problem, and every single human does that in some way or another. Our situation here is that you cannot stop dwelling on it. So the more you replay it in your head, you are not only replaying the circumstance, you are replaying the what ifs. What if this happened? What if I did this? What if he or she said this to me? What if? The what ifs are dangerous. The what ifs are what gets us further, deeper in anguish, anxiety, depression. When we're talking about negative circumstances. So what I want you to do, whenever you have a what if come up into your mind about your situation, is I want you to go close your eyes and just when you do that, you cannot think about your what ifs and do that at the same time. That's the first thing. Do this repeatedly. In addition, I want you to practice our breathing exercises. It's a way to calm your psyche down, calm yourself down. The next thing I want you to do is I want you to try to go for a walk. If you can't do that, if you're either confined inside, if the weather's bad, I want you to walk vigorously in place for at least 5 to 10 minutes. If you're at work, at school, wherever you are, I want you to, in between classes or for a break, get up out of your chair and just do a nice stretch. Just do a nice stretch and focus on stretching, okay? Very important. What I negativity, I have to think, if nothing changes, then nothing is going to change. And that's one of my favorite quotes. As you know, I say it all the time to you. If nothing changes, then nothing will change. So going forward, let's stop the negative songs. That's the first thing. Secondly, you did mention that you were hanging around a few people that were negative. You need to wean yourself off those people. If they're family, of course you can't dismiss them, but you can change the conversation or try your best to get it away from negativity. That's the thing about human nature, is everybody loves what's going on, what's this, and they feed off each other. So if you can provide positivity, that will make others around you positive. You must dwell on positive thoughts. Yeah. Now the second thing is, we will have our other sessions. Obviously, I want to stay away from any kind of medicine at this point. I do not want to do that until last resort. And I really do feel like the way we talked our first session and the way you're responding this time, I really do think we can avoid it. What do you think about that? So what I want to do is I want to write down a few things that I'm going to mail out to you, since we're on virtual teleconference today. I'm going to mail these out. I'm going to mail out a little questionnaire. And what I'll have our office do is I'll have our office make copies of these, like a daily log for you. And they're going to ask you some questions like, how am I feeling when I wake up? In other words, are you waking up irritable? Are you waking up refreshed? Are you waking up happy and grateful? It's very important. Number 2, the next area is, what are you eating? Because that will have significant impact also on your day going forward. Are you getting enough vitamins? Are you getting enough fruits and vegetables? Is your diet lacking in certain minerals? So we need to get that situated. The third box is exercise every single day, not 3 times a week. Every single day you must be doing some kind of exercise. Now, I myself am a couch potato. I really don't like exercise, so I find something else that I really like that is exercise, and that is when I'm sitting down, I do bicep curls. Maybe I do wall push-ups because I can't do normal push-ups. I also have a trampoline, and I do that a number of times during the day. So it doesn't have to be consistent exercise. It can be little batches, little bits and pieces here and there through the day. Okay, so that is how you feel. What are you eating? What kind of exercise? The next one is, what negative thing happened during your day? Negative thing. And what positive thing happened? Every single day we usually have one negative thing and one positive thing at least. We are hoping to eliminate the negativity as you go on, as you fill out this log that I'm going to be mailing you. You will find every single day, if you focus on the breathing techniques, if you focus on positivity, that there will be days that tend to get more positive. I'm also going to put, what are your reactions to the negative and positive things? Okay, so I have written those down. I'm going to have our office type those up and make a little packet for you that will mail out as soon as possible. In the meantime, I would like you to discuss anything else on your mind. So, anything else since the last time we met? I'm going to just take some notes. So I want you to go ahead and tell me, and I'm just going to take some notes, okay? Now, when did this happen? Last week. least two people. You don't know the other person's name. Okay. What did they say? Okay. How did that make you feel? I can understand. Did you say anything to the teacher? No. Okay. Is this an isolated incident, or is this something that's frequent? It just flared up. It's happened before. When did it happen last? In September. Okay. So it's been a few months, but it's about the same kind of thing. Okay. Okay. And what did you do when you got home? Okay, that's what I thought. Yep. Yes. So we need to stop doing that, and we need to focus on breathing, our exercise, eating a better snack when you get home, and really talking out loud about your feelings. Typically, I will even look in the mirror and say, I was very upset today, but it is over and done, and going forward, I am happy and I have recovered. Now, you're telling your brain, you're telling yourself what to believe. It may not be actually true in the moment. You may still be upset and reeling over the incident, but you are telling yourself that you have recuperated, and you will start believing it. The next time this happens, what I want you to do is totally avoid those people. If you have to leave your stuff right there, that's perfectly fine. Just leave it and make sure you have your phone with you, but leave your backpack or leave your purse, leave your belongings, and just get up and walk away. Not completely out of sight, but I want you to walk away from the incident. Now, if this continues with the same people, there must be reprimands for those people. We must take action, or it will continue. That is not okay for them to be treating you like that. No, that's not okay. Yep. Okay. Great. I completely understand. The problem is when you are experiencing these other negative circumstances in addition to the trauma you've already suffered, it is exasperated. It is bigger than what it really is. And to you, anything that you are feeling is completely valid, 100%. Whatever you are feeling in response is 100% valid. Every single person deals with things differently. I can never and will never say, oh, you shouldn't be angry. Oh, don't worry about that. Oh, no, that is never going to be what I'm going to tell you. You have every reason to feel the way you do. However, what I will tell you is how you feel and how you deal with it will make it easier or harder to deal with it the next time. So you really have to tell your mind, here's what the scoop is. This is over and done. I'm sure you could say to yourself, could this happen again? Yes, of course it could, but we are going to deal with it when the time comes. So for the most part, you want to stay focused, you want to stay positive, you want to avoid negativity. I don't want you to be roped into anything unethical or anything that you shouldn't be doing. Stay away from that. I know last time you told me that you had a couple friends that did that, but I really want you to try your best to make new friends, get involved in some kind of group, organization. You know, you may even want to work part-time, like a small little part-time job, just to get away from that kind of group, because birds of a feather flock together, and I'm just really, really afraid that if you stay in that situation, you're going down the wrong road. We've only had 2 meetings virtually, so, with time you will adapt to these positive positive suggestions. And I also want you to have an accountability person that you speak to that is not in the situation, but someone you feel like you can trust. Is there anybody you can think of? Yes. Okay. That's a new person. Great. And they seem like they're decent. Okay. That's great. I want you to start making more conversation with them just to see if they're on the same page as you. But remember, it's all positive. Positivity goes a very long way. Well, I'm so glad to see you through the screen, but in the next coming months, we will make an appointment in person. Just one. Yep. It connects us a little bit better than just on the screen. And then we can continue our televisits. That's no problem at all. I know it's more convenient for a lot of people to do that. And it's easier. You don't have to come into a place. You don't have to find parking, come in, see other people. I totally understand. Please know that we're going to mail out the information. I'm going to have them type it up and mail that to you. I want to see what your responses are next visit. There should be 3 weeks at least of recording daily activity, thoughts, etc. And really, it's only 3 weeks. Just try it out. You would be very surprised when you eliminate some of these negative things. How positive. I gotta tell you one other thing. This is almost like a revelation that one of my friends told me this week that I want to share with you, and it is totally true. It is similar to karma. You know, when you do something and something comes back well. I knew that I was supposed to be doing or saving for something. And in the past, I would take that money and maybe spend it on something else a little bit more frivolous. And what I was saving for was taking longer than normal. Well, during that time, we had a number of things come up. So I couldn't even save for that. I had to put the money towards something else because I wasn't seriously trying to save for that. I was getting derailed. And it seemed like the more I got derailed, the more negative things started happening. And so I put it to test. I did a little experiment. I really focused. I even started making a better budget for myself to get to that goal quicker. And you know what? All the negative things that were happening before seemed to disappear. I got to my one main goal because I was positive, I was driven, I was focused. So, is it always going to be like that? Of course not. But in this circumstance, in this experiment, by focusing, by being positive, by being focused on the goal of, in this case, healing and feeling better, I was able to completely get to my goal. And the goal for us is for you to feel better. For you to feel like you can move forward. So, well, I truly appreciate you, and I truly hope that you know how priceless and worthwhile you are. You're so wonderful. You're such a joy to speak to. And just know that we will get through this, and each month that passes, there will be different activities and different things for you to try out. You know, if you ever need someone to talk to, of course I'm here. It's easy for us to just call right up and get on this platform. Yes. Yeah, you can do that. Well, I appreciate you too. So nice. And I am going to make sure that we book the next visit. We're going to mail this information out to you. And I look forward to hearing very positive things. Okay. I hope you have a great, blessed day, and I will see you soon.